Then there's the strong guy with the star tattoo on his face.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, they're on an island. It's like, what?
Danny's like, okay, let me tell you about this one. First of all, it's a wackadoodle.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, Sam the Bomb, Holla Chiguala. And of course with me every week is Danny Hootenanny. And damn it, dude, Nick doesn't have like a seasonal nickname.
I just don't have anything that rhymes with my name. Nicky Boy.
Peach Nick Riverside. Nick Boy Riverside.
Kobayashi's Nick Dragon. What about... Ooh, Vanicus no Karte? I don't know. I'm trying to. Boku Nikki no Remake. How about this, Sam? Kanikjo?
Oh, God.
Instead of girlfriend, it's just Nick.
Nick.
I
What?
don't know. Nick Boy Riverside's pretty good. Nick Boy Riverside. Change it to Nick Boy Riverside. Hey! It's because we're doing first impressions on summer season, finally. And I'm really excited to be starting a new season. I feel like spring season was super long for some fucking reason. I have no idea why. It just felt really fucking long.
Felt
And it's
like
probably
an
because-
eternity.
It was the Endless 8.
The Endless 8. I don't
Even
know.
though that's a summertime arc, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why it felt so long. It just did. But anyway, that's okay. We're moving on to summer. We're here with the first batch of shows. And then part 2 next week, we'll cover another batch of shows with our first impressions. But
This batch
We
is
have-
chocolate chip, and the next batch is raisin.
I don't know. I feel like the next... Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I don't know.
I
We'll
don't-
see. Yeah, we'll
Just
see.
because of Dragon Maid? Well, that depends if you like raisins more than chocolate chips.
Well, Dragon Maid was this batch.
I know, that's why it's chocolate chip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Anyway. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. And let me know what you guys are watching so far. And, you know, if we missed anything, or if you feel like we're going to miss anything for the next impressions, or make sure we cover the next impressions, so feel free to ask. And we will be down to clown. But until then, let's just take a small break right quick, and then we'll be right back. Boom, check it out, okay? links.animesummit.net. You can find everything right there. Where to listen, where to follow. Discord's in there. That's the most important one, in my opinion, is the Discord. Because that's where we're hanging out all the time.
Yeah, we're on there all the time. Too
Just
much,
talking.
in fact.
Yeah, too much, in fact. And Manga Book Club also is going hard right now. So if you want to read the mango chutney with some homies. Right now...
We just read the Eclipse arc of Berserk, Golden Age. So, yeah, that was fun.
I think now you guys are voting on next month's, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, they already voted. We have, like,
we did- we're
Inuyashiki,
doing short-term.
Frieren, some other
Land of the
bullshit that I
Lustrous.
didn't vote for, and, yeah. No, Land of the
Short-term.
Lustrous, that one's on there.
Oh,
I
That's
forgot
what
the
I
fourth
said.
one. What was the fourth one?
There's only 3.
All right.
Pay attention. Look,
She was-
just
We
because,
didn't get Bota
just
Bota,
because
so I'm not
Aramanga
reading.
Sensei didn't make it doesn't mean that you should not just pay attention.
I don't
to
even
just
know
that.
if I voted for that one. I might have. I just blurted out. I only voted for Strongest Man Kurosawa.
Anyway.
My boy.
My boy. Y'all should... That's a fun part of the Discord, is the Manga Book Club. And also just because...
Yeah, Sam, it's pretty fun. Why don't you ever show up?
Because I am busy...
You're like, guys,
Being a
I'm just
bitch.
reading this other manga.
I actually I literally have been reading other things. I was gonna start Blue Lock and I forgot, and then I was reading other things. And yeah.
Like, we literally, you have read Witch Hat, and you didn't even join the Witch Hat meetings.
Yeah, I know. I always read it like way ahead of everyone else, and I just didn't.
Yeah, so what?
Show
Just
up to
show
the
up
meetings.
anyway.
Didn't show
That's
up
what
to
I
the
do.
meetings. Yeah, I don't want to fucking say the other things I've been reading because I don't want Nick to be like, yeah, I read it first and whatever. So that's why I'm not gonna tell
Dude,
you. Right
Sam,
now.
did you read that one I recommended?
Shut up! But yeah, no, seriously, it's fun. Also, patreon.com/anime summit. Shout out to all the patrons. I love you guys. And become a patron right now. Give a Smokey his wings. And he will shave his fur on his ass. And send you the fur. He'll
No
mail
more
you the fur.
dingleberries.
No more dingleberries. Fucking, no, he won't do that. But, like, you know, you get stuff early ahead of its release and other patron-exclusive things. So, yeah. that'd be
And solo
great.
cast.
And solo cast, which is really fun. Only you guys listen to hear
Hurry
the solo
up, Nick.
cast.
Yeah, I'm going to be gone for like 4 days. Hopefully I
God.
can get something after that after I get back.
Listener question of the week. What anime world place would you go for a vacation? What kind of vacation is it? That's from King of Telluride. And let me just say this before we answer this. That's another thing in the Discord is a participation channel, so that's another reason you should join. If you have questions for us to read. I feel like I keep reading ones from the same people because they're the only ones who participate. And I'm like,
Yeah, we want different people.
We want
Not
more
that we
questions.
don't love the people who are giving us
Yeah.
questions all the time.
We
Yeah.
could
want
we
more-
could host something on Twitter too. That's another thing.
yeah, we should be putting it on Twitter too, yeah. But yeah, anyway, King of Telluride, thank you again for another question.
We're just lazy. We put it on Discord.
What place? I would go to the Kami house in Dragon Ball Z, a little Masaroshi's little island. Just porn and food and
Oh yeah, dude. You read the magazines,
yeah.
do the little exercise videos.
And I'm done. That's it. What else do you need? Nothing. Or I would go on vacation at Bulma's company or something, because I'm sure she's got like a mansion and shit. And
Her mansion fits into a capsule.
it fits into a capsule. Or I would just go to Bulma's work and say, hey, I need a vacation. Let me get a vacation home. And then I'll have Goku like instant transmission me somewhere to literally where no one else is, and then I'll just use the house there for like, I don't know, a week or something. That's what I would do. That's a little too specific, but whatever. You know what I mean?
What about you, Danny?
I would probably want to take a vacation to the Moon Kingdom. Into the moon.
Oh,
I thought you were just gonna say the moon.
The moon! I want to
would
go
love-
to the moon.
I would love to
Elon
straight up,
Musk.
I would love to straight up go to the moon, but you know, only rich people can do it apparently. But yeah. Yeah, that's a good answer. Moon Kingdom.
Yeah, like before it got like ruined and everything, like when
You
it
think
was
that would mess up your
in its
spine?
prime. I
It's
don't
just,
know.
There's probably just magic there. You're fine.
You're fine.
They've terraformed it.
They terraformed it. What about you, Nick?
Dude, I'd go to Black Lagoon, Ranipur. Brep, brep. Bap, bap.
This is the most fucked up answer.
That's a vacation place. It's like Taiwan or some shit. I don't know where the fuck they are. But they got smugglers and boats, guns,
Dangerous shit.
nuns with guns. What more do you want?
God.
And I could have what I think might be sex with Revy, but I'm not sure because she's angry the whole time.
What I think might be.
She might have been trying to fight, but I don't know. She wouldn't let me get away either. Anyway.
All right. Danny, Waifu and Husbando. Let's go. Who do we got?
All right. Waifu, and again, I don't know why they're from both shows, but there are two waifus today. Saki Saki and Nagisa from Girlfriend.
Can't wait to talk about this one.
It's so dumb.
Oh yeah, trash of the season.
And Husbando.
And Husbando is the jerk face Nawa Mukai from Girlfriend. I hate him.
I mean,
He's literally the worst character of the season.
Who's the guy who founded Mormonism?
what the fuck?
It's like Joseph something. Joseph Smith. There we go.
I really can't wait to talk about this show, though. Like, I have some words.
We need to insert the sound clip that's like, why not have both?
Porque no los dos? Yeah. That's an interesting show which I relate to in a very weird way. So when we get to that, we'll get to it. But yeah, it's pretty funny. But like, I don't know. Okay, anyway, it reminds me of like Three's Company, like legit. But dude, not that he like dated either one of the roommates, but like it was kind of like that.
They were roommates.
The comedic situation was like similar. No, that's okay. Let's just start from the top, and then go downtown. Dude, let's do it. Kobayashi-san. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. Second season of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Oh.
Oh yeah,
Finally,
Kyoto Animation. Sam, you gotta always say the studio.
Well, I was about to get to it. I was just having a moment. I normally get to
How
all
about
the
you
information.
get to it faster?
You know what? It's really funny because I always am about to like do the thing on the podcast, and you just interrupt and fuck me up. And it's like
now
I'm
you
gonna
know
fucking.
how I feel, son.
I'm gonna fucking do it. Just wait.
I'm like the guy from Legend of Korra. He's like, do the thing.
Just let me fucking do it. God. Okay, here we go.
Now you know how I feel.
What was I saying? What show are we talking about? Bokutachi no Remake?
I don't know, because you didn't really describe it that well.
We're talking about Bokutachi no Remake? No, dude. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season S, or S, based KyoAni. Let's go.
Yeah, they're finally back after the horrible tragedy.
Yeah, and this was one of the ones that was delayed, obviously, and whatever, but not even by that much, I don't even think. But,
Kyoto Animation doesn't do a million shows a season like MAPPA.
Yeah.
And they actually have, like, at least somewhat humane working environment. Like, they're one of the only studios that does.
Mm-hmm. Second season of Dragon Maid. If you don't know the premise of Dragon Maid, basically, this...
fat-tittied dragon chicks.
This... Okay,
That's
well,
it.
yeah, no, it's not it.
And
well,
Kana.
it's kind of it. But yeah, but like, so Miss Kobayashi's, she's like a not web developer, but like a programmer. And she gets drunk after work with some homies, wanders into a forest, and saves a dragon by pulling a sword out her back. The dragon then takes a human form and wants to live with Miss Kobayashi and be her maid because she's like, you're awesome. I used to hate humans, but I love you, and I'm gonna be your maid. And then it's just a bunch of shenanigans. More dragons come, more shenanigans. So
ridiculous,
this is the
over-the-top fight scenes for no reason.
No, it's perfect. No, it's
Kyoto
great.
Animation just like adds all the sakuga, especially on like mundane tasks. And like,
Well-
wow, no other studio could do this because all the other studios fucking suck. So,
Well, technically,
I mean, a couple other studios could do it, but they
it's
don't.
based on a manga. It's based on a manga, so those fight scenes
Yeah.
are in there. But I mean,
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the animation,
oh,
like how well they do it. Because other shows would just half-ass it and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a couple of still frames and a panning, blah blah blah," and you get the idea.
yeah.
But KyoAni, they animate it.
Like the fucking third gen Pokemon anime. That's all it was. So bad. But yeah, the first episode they introduced a new dragon right away, Ilulu, who is huge booby. Huge.
Dude, she is like the girl from Icon.
She pretty much is.
Literally
Yeah.
Icon.
She is this.
She's tiny and she has like basketballs.
She's a chaos dragon that's part of the destruction faction or something like that, and she just literally wants to destroy everything. That's like she just takes joy in destroying shit. And then Miss Kobayashi saves her from an order, and she's like, dude, calm down, dude, don't be like that, it's all good. You ain't got a front. Why you fronting?
And then Elma gives Miss Kobayashi a
A
pee-pee.
pee-pee.
She starts feeling the testosterone surging through for like a couple of days.
I just
This show is just slice of life. Like there's not
Yeah.
there's not really a lot of like plot.
No.
Besides the cans.
There's the only real plot element at all that's like ongoing is the fact that like these dragons come from, you know, a fantasy world, and sometimes their past comes back to like fuck with them a little bit, and then they deal with it and it goes away. But other than that, it's just slice of life, whatever. It's like, it's really funny. The characters are really funny. And I was cuddling with, like, I have a Toru Dragon Tail pillow that I was cuddling with when I was watching it. I fucking love it so much. And I love all the characters. Pretty much every character is like really cute or really funny. Like and it's just perfect. And it's by KyoAni. So it's like,
yeah, it's hard to like talk about it. I mean,
yeah,
let's see. So like Kana is just playing around with her friend with the 5-head girl.
Yeah.
And then like they're also playing with like the little Shoto boy, like they're playing a board game, and Elma
like
doesn't want to play
Monopoly,
with them.
like an off-brand Monopoly version.
Yeah. It's just like it's kind of hard to even like describe the first 3 episodes because like not a lot happens, but at the same time it's really enjoyable.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing is they just introduce Ilulu in the first step. And also,
Kobayashi just beats her ass. She just like beats her into a pulp. She's like, I don't want to destroy the city. They're like, don't worry, we made a shield. And she's just like, Kyoto Animation, absurd laser beam.
Toru just like,
plops her into the
her.
void.
Yeah.
About that, fucking Ilulu's boobs, like when she was about to do her laser beam thing out of her
they
mouth,
glowed. Yeah, they
her
glowed.
boobs
Yeah.
were glowing too. I was just like, what the fuck?
It was like
Infrared.
how Godzilla's like back spikes glow when he's about to shoot fire. It was like that, except it was her boobs. Yeah, it's really funny.
Freaking watermelon cans.
Huge cans, as Nick would say it. But like, yeah, no. And so the way the show is breaking down is, I don't know what's the term for this, but it's basically like, you know, like how SpongeBob, there was like 2 episodes in one, and like Fairly Odd Parents and a lot of those Nickelodeon shows, they were like that. It's like that. That's what Dragon Maid is. It's like there's like 2 smaller things and 1 bigger thing in the middle, and then there's like little things throughout. It's kind of like that. It's like Nichijou, kind of like that. So it's really enjoyable in that way. I think that's how it's like 4 coma, I guess you would say it. But no, the manga's not a 4 coma, but
it kind of feels like it because the episode has those like interstitials.
Yeah,
where they do like the little like the Pixar thing,
little broken
like,
down
bloop,
parts.
Bloop, bloop,
yeah,
bloop. Yeah, they do that. You were talking about the Nichijou like jump rope type thing.
That shit was funny.
They do that in between the different scenes. I think I actually like that with comedy shows because then it breaks up the skits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because comedy you can only handle it for like a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, well, no, you can do it. Depends actually, but if they have like a real plot and it's like a crazy type, like I don't know, like Monty Python or something, then you can like make it last a long time. But
then it'll do the whole episode or whatever. Yeah.
But for anime or like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, if you just make everything keep getting more and more absurd.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this is like little tiny little fun, comforting jokes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you were watching the first season, this one's really good. Dragon Maid's great. So
yeah, this
pretty
is
simple.
One of the better KyoAni shows, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I would rank it, but we should do an episode on that. That'd be fun.
It was in my top 50 in the decade.
No, I'm talking just Kyoto Animation.
Oh, just where
would we rank it?
Yeah, we
just
should.
For them.
We should.
I don't remember if I put it in my top 50, but if I didn't, I should have. I think I just I assumed you would, so I probably just skipped it, but I probably would have. So
a few people have asked us like if we're ever going to do studio spotlight.
Yeah, we got to do those,
and we will. We will.
Down.
We will. Yeah,
we're going to start with the studios we've watched the most of.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Ghibli studio spotlight. No, we've already done that. Technically, we already did one. Ghibli.
We already did Joblets.
How about that?
Yeah. But yeah, dude. Next show, Bokutachi no Remake Our Life, 12 episodes.
Oh, you skipped Girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the list that I have written down here.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on.
We're going by popularity on my anime
list. They changed it.
Based on the number of people who are watching.
Okay,
it.
no, it's fine. Let's talk about Girlfriend instead.
And it's possible that when we wrote it down, like the people number changed. So
yeah,
that's what happened.
Sorry, my bad. Kanojo Mo Kanojo. Girlfriend. 12 episodes based on a manga.
Now this is trash.
Harem comedy romance school. Trash.
We're gonna take your toys and put them in the trash.
I'm the trash man. I get in the ring and I throw trash. But yeah, apparently it's only. Is it still going? Oh, it's still going. The manga's still going. There's 6 volumes out. Based on the manga by. Let me get the author's name. I apologize. But either way,
Author-san.
Hiroyuki.
Hiroyuki.
Hiroyuki Maishi. Nice.
No, just Hiroyuki. Does the story and art for it. But basically, after harboring unrequited love for years, Naoya Mukai finally gets to date his childhood friend Saki. However, just as he tries to commit to himself to this relationship, he receives an abrupt confession from Nagisa Minase. And he tries to reject her, but he's overcome by feelings of not wanting to hurt her, and also because she's like really cute and can cook and is really amazing.
She's like the perfect Japanese girl.
And he basically is like, okay, I'm not going to cheat, but let's go ask my current girlfriend if I could date you too.
He's like, let's go all in. The Armageddon strategy.
Might
the apocalypse opener. Let's go.
So, yeah. And so basically that's the whole first episode is trying to...
That's how you do it, though. Like if you start from day one and you say, let's try this, then it could work. Especially if you're in an anime.
So I have a lot of... Being in a poly relationship, I have a lot of feelings about this, but I want you guys to go ahead.
Well, first of all, it's just a comedy, so this isn't supposed to be a serious one.
No, I'm not, and I'm not going to say that. You don't know what I'm going to say, so just go ahead and say your thoughts.
And second of all, I'm going to say Saki best girl. I'm going to say it. She types in sex on her phone. The other girl's too perfect. What about Danny? You got to say something. Come on. You got to interrupt me. Oh no, am I lagging?
No, you're not lagging.
No, I think she's gathering her thoughts.
I don't know.
This is not the show for Danny.
I liked the premise, okay? I liked, that, he has this girlfriend, he has Saki and everything. He worked hard on trying to get her to like it, have feelings for him and everything like that. Great, awesome. And then, here comes Nagisa, and she fucking literally has feelings for Naoya. She even said, she's all like, I've stopped going to school just so that I can learn how to cook and make lunches for you and everything like that.
And exercise and look good and
this girl is insane.
So and then he's all I'm so I'm flattered, but I'm sorry, but I have a girlfriend and everything, and
then he looks at her
all
cans.
Oh, okay, I get
changes
it.
His mind.
But then all of a sudden he changes his mind. I know, I appreciate him, saying I don't want to hurt you, but I do really want to date you too. However, let's see, let's go ask my girlfriend, if I can date both of you and stuff. So,
and his girlfriend's
fine. And
she's absolutely not. Oh my God, she's adorable.
She's super offended by it.
I'm
but
suddenly
they hang
bi.
out. Yeah, they hang out and stuff. And then she starts getting feelings oh yeah, I date her. And then, they start living together.
That's how it works.
However, but the guy is just really dumb. He's so stupid.
But at least he's honest.
And I don't know how many episodes you guys watched, but I watched at least the episodes that are available.
You went beyond because you wanted to see what happened.
Yeah. I went beyond.
Did the other two girls show up?
Okay.
So the poster of this thing on Mal doesn't even have the guy in the poster.
Yeah, it just has the two girls and then their friends.
That's how much they know that we don't give a shit about them.
So what happens is
the girls.
they
girls.
They find out because they I think all three of them watched this streamer, but she keeps her identity a secret. Like
It's
she wears
Eromanga
she wears a face mask and everything while
It's
she's
literally Sagiri.
streaming. And they noticed that there was like a school uniform in the thumbnail. But then like a couple hours later, the streamer deleted the thumbnail with the school uniform in it with a different picture. And then they end up finding out like who this person is. And
turns out it's another hot chick.
And it's Rika. It's this blonde chick.
And she's into the dude.
And
the blonde chick that's
shut
on
up,
the
Nick. God damn it.
the blonde.
Oh,
chick
the
that's
girl on the poster. Okay.
Yeah, the blonde chick that's on the front.
So
when are they meeting the white-haired chick?
But then Rika finds out that like Nagisa and Saki and Naoya are in a relationship.
And she
but
wants
they kind of like they also like blackmail each other. So like Saki is all like, "Oh, but we know who you are." Like, and I'm pretty sure you don't want anyone to find out that you're this streamer and stuff.
They got shit over each
And
other.
then they-
yeah.
and then they play the 70s
and then
porn music.
all of a sudden, Rika goes, "I got a great idea. I want to be your girlfriend too." It's like, oh.
This sounds really good, Danny. You're selling me on this show.
I'm just like, wow. Okay, I was all for the throuple, but
now we got a quupple.
Now this is just dumb. Like I was supporting it. Like I'm all for poly and everything like that, but I don't like this. I have a major problem with something like this. Like they're
immoral.
literally making
This
fun
anime.
of it, and me personally, I really don't appreciate something like that. Like they bring out something different where like out of the norm and stuff, and they make fun of it. I don't really like it. I don't know.
I guess I didn't take it that way because it's
Danny
definitely.
is going to drop it. That's okay.
I'm just like when I want to when I see a romance that's different like this,
You get
like
excited,
them
right.
trying to make like this poly relationship work, that's to me interesting. You could have like the cutesy comedy relief in it in between, like especially with Nagisa and Saki, like the bathroom scene and everything like that was cute. And it was also funny, and like even the interaction between all like Naoya, Saki, and Nagisa, like when they were in like the kitchen area or something, like some ridiculousness was happening there. But now there's a fourth person, and I bet you this other chick who's
gonna be the
on
quiet
the poster,
girl.
she's gonna be a part of this like madness, and I'm just like, no.
Well,
She's gonna be the quiet girl who's like secretly into BDSM. That's what's gonna happen.
all right, Nick.
Calling it out.
So Danny, you're saying like
You got the tsundere, you got the dandere, you got the Genki girl, and then you got the Ara.
If I
quiet
wanted a
girl who's
harem,
in
if I wanted
Ara
a good
distance.
harem that involved like a bunch of women living in a house with one guy, I would watch Love Hina.
sure. So
never mind.
So let me ask you this, and I don't want to spend too much time, but like, do you think it's like it's making fun of it in a way like in the same way where there was that one fake SNL commercial about like the Gillette Quattro Million thing, and it was like, and then we add another blade, and it was like 20 blades long, and it was really funny. Like, you think it's making fun of it like that kind of like, oh, let's just add another chick or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's really not appealing to me. Like I could deal with 3 people. I don't want to deal with like multiple people in one relationship. Like that's just now this guy, like this Naoya guy, he's literally just being an asshole, and he's just literally thinking about himself.
Yeah, but it feeds on the energy. Just keeps feeding on itself, and the girls, they can't help themselves. They love him, dude. Okay.
What is there to love about this guy?
He's the ultimate Chad.
After these 3 episodes, I cannot find one thing about this guy that
he is so
like
cool
any of
that he's
these
not even
girls
on the poster.
deserve.
He doesn't need to be
All
on
right,
the poster.
let me say my thing, and then we'll move on.
Is he worse than the guy from Domestic Girlfriend? Was that the one where the guy fucking failed at his confession?
The guy in Domestic Girlfriend's a little better than this guy, I think.
Wait, for real? Which one is Domestic Girlfriend again?
or not. No, not domestic. I'm sorry.
I'm
I was thinking of
confusing
Rent a
them. There's
Girlfriend.
so many of these shows.
I was thinking of Rent a Girlfriend. But
Oh
anyway.
no, I didn't. Yeah, I'm thinking of Rent a Girlfriend.
The Rent a Girlfriend guy is better than this guy. But let me.
Are
just
you
say,
sure?
Oh, yeah, hands down.
Let me just say
No, what? Well, he's suckier. This guy is a Chad though, dude.
Let me say my thing, and then
He puts it all on the table.
Let me say my thing, and then we'll move on because I don't want to spend too much time on it.
I mean, he's less interesting, but he's better. You know what I mean? Like he's a shittier character, but better.
So, being in a poly relationship, this is not a good representation, and I don't think they're trying to. So that doesn't
No,
really,
it's a
that
comedy.
that doesn't really matter. So, but the way I relate to it is just like the funny interactions and jokes. Like that's how I relate to it, and that's what's funny about it. So, in my opinion, I think poly people will get a kick out of it. But like, so the number one thing about being in a poly relationship is just honesty, and I think the best thing you can do is never lie, always be honest. Like whatever, like Trisha and Kate, and even Kate's husband Cameron, they can all go through my phone and my messages and shit. Like I don't.
That's a little far.
No, I don't even care. Like they have my they know my shit. I don't give a fuck. Like because I'm never gonna be dishonest with them at all. And so like, I don't know. It's just like I appreciate the fact that he would rather be honest about everything than not, and that's what I like about it. So it doesn't create comedy out of dishonesty. What I hate about him though is that he keeps going, I'm sorry for being selfish. I'm sorry for being selfish. I'm sorry for being selfish. And then it's like, okay, well, if you're really sorry about it, you clearly know how Saki feels about this in the beginning, and she clearly doesn't want to be a part of it, but she kind of just like goes along with it because she really likes Nagisa too.
Yeah.
And it just like you feel kind of bad for her a little bit. But like,
And
yeah,
that's kind of what I have a problem with this. Like, he's literally like he's saying sorry about like the selfish reasons on wanting to date Nagisa as well.
yeah.
But he doesn't really even consider Saki's feelings at all, and I'm not liking this show.
Look,
like
it's no
I
Romeo
tried,
and Juliet. It's not very well
listen,
done.
I love my fair share of harem romances, and
Yeah.
there are some really funny ones out there, but I don't really particularly care for this one at all.
It's
yeah,
mediocre.
That being said, I did find it really funny when they were all sleeping, like on the three of them were sleeping on
That
the futons.
part was funny. Yeah,
And
like,
she's like-
the futons and everything.
He's just like
Yeah.
holding her hand, and he's like in a sexy way. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, was that episode 4? I only did the first 3 episodes.
no, that was like the second. No, that was like the second or first. No, it's the first episode. It's like because it's the end of the first episode. Because,
Man, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's because like he lives by himself, so he asks.
Well, of course he does. It's anime.
Yeah, he asks them to like move in with him, and it's really funny because like in the third episode, Saki leaves and she's like, "I'm going home," and she literally lives right next door.
Yeah.
And it's like there's
Yeah.
like a little animator note. It's like, is the neighbor. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see the rest of it. I don't know. It's just kind of funny.
I'm probably gonna keep watching.
To me, it's hilarious.
Well, you guys can keep me updated because I'm probably gonna drop this shit.
In my opinion, I think it's good that he's honest. At the same time,
I just want to see hijinks. That's all I want to see. I want to see some memes.
yeah. If you're gonna watch this for my fellow poly family,
And then
Just-
maybe a school day's ending.
just to my fellow, no, Nick, shut up. Just to my fellow poly family, just like watch it purely for the comedy because that's all. That's all
Yeah.
it's for
Okay,
anyway.
we gotta
so,
move on.
So, well, I was trying to, but you kept interrupting me with school days bullcrap. So shut up. So anyway,
Wait, by the way, that show's a fucking masterpiece.
No,
bro.
it's just trash.
It's so good.
but
Shut up.
anyway,
I literally gave it a 10. Okay.
Shut up.
Bokutachi no Remake, Studio Feel. This one here is based off of a light novel. This is going to be 12 episodes. Tomoki Kobayashi is a director. And, this is the one where the guy, he goes back in time. He has a time leap back to his university days in 2006. And he's trying to be, like, in production with, like, film creation, like, just media art creation. He's at university for that. That's kind of the basic gist of it. He travels 10 years back in time, so And he's like,
You missed,
maybe
like, the
my knowledge
major-
will help me. And he's like, oh shit, it doesn't because I'm a shitty worker.
You missed the major parts of that, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, so he's got a job, but he's 28 years old. He's got a job. But like somehow, how does he even get isekai'd anyway?
he's a game developer. The first company he worked for went bankrupt because their game sucked.
He just lays down in bed and just like wakes up.
And then he gets another job at a big, huge game company with one of his favorite artists that works there. And then the project gets canceled, so his whole team gets laid off, including him. And then he's like, if 10 years ago, if I had gone to the art school that I got accepted in, I could have been with all my favorite artists. Probably I could have been working with them.
Yeah, and it turns
whatever.
out it's that red-haired chick.
And he falls asleep. Well, it's the blue-haired chick. But he falls asleep, and then he wakes up.
Oh, okay. Well, there's two red-headed chicks. They're sisters.
He falls asleep, and he wakes up 10 years previous. So then...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got most of it. Yeah, he had a crappy job. He wanted to go back in time.
You didn't say anything of the crappy job. You just said he went back in time.
I said it at the end. Anyway, dude, this show, they literally just use like property, like other anime, like they directly mention other anime, I think.
Yeah,
And
do.
they also have a part where they sing the Kenshin song at
Freckles.
karaoke.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. They must, like, have gotten an easy way to do that. Because in Japan, it's such a pain in the ass to get anything to... They don't have, like, fair use or anything.
Right.
They just want to fucking burn and bury all their old art, apparently. Actually, so do we, but not as bad.
Yeah, he goes from 2016 to 2006. So, like, he wakes up
Dude,
and he's like...
what a year, 2006.
He's like, wait a second, how come my
That is
no game, no...
social media.
How come my no game, no life is missing? Or whatever. And his sister's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's that? Like, because he mentions all these anime that came out after the fact. And then it's like, what the hell? But anyway, because, like,
This is another harem show, secretly.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But he's really depressed, and then he can redo his shit and go to art school instead, and go to, like, this art school where they have, like, there's music, art, dance, like, media production, making movies. It's fucking awesome. So, and he gets in this house with three other roommates. And,
and the first 3 episodes are them just working on their project, pretty much.
Yeah, their first assignment is like a short film that they have to cap
short
at 3
film,
minutes.
They make it. They had a equipment snafu where like they forgot the camera, so they had to improvise and use like still photos and do their.
Well, he
thing.
rented
So
he rented the wrong camera. Yeah, he rented.
Well, the other guy did. I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the other roommate.
because fortunately there's one other guy and then the 2 girls in the group.
Yeah.
And then there's actually another girl, the red-haired girl. She is the younger sister of his old boss from when he's in the future.
No,
No,
the younger sister is the boss from the future.
Or that's what I meant. Yeah, she's the younger sister of the university teacher, but she is the boss of the future. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Said that wrong. Whatever. Fuck it.
Of the
They're
second
the same person.
Of the second job that he had. Yeah.
And she like likes him apparently. But and like all the girls like him. No, the one girl likes him. The blonde girl does. The blue-haired girl probably doesn't because she's like too chunibyo. She's like too like,
I would say the blue-haired
into her
girl
art.
likes him. I don't think the blonde girl does.
Yeah, she does. She invited him to karaoke.
Yeah, because she wanted him to like
She's blushing
critique
and
her
shit.
singing.
Yeah, that's what they all say, Sam. Come on now. That's
Did you
code.
watch the show? Like
That is code.
I don't think you
Critique my
watched it, dude.
singing.
You didn't
I
watch
watched it, and then she sang Kenshin, and she was bad. And look, this show is pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. 7.86. I don't know. It's like a back in time. What was that show where the guy goes back in time to high school? Re-Life. There's a bunch of other ones too. Sakuraso, Pet Kanojo, Tokyo Revengers, kinda? Huh?
No,
Not
maybe.
really.
Well, I mean, yeah, in terms of like being able to redo his shit, yeah, maybe.
They do a little bit of the new game thing where they give you like some basics on like
You always
how,
reference the
how
weirdest.
things work.
You always reference the weirdest stuff, so I have no idea.
I'm on the recommendations page. I just
Okay.
clicked on it.
It always is like either spot on or way off. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Half the
Real
time.
Life, I think, was a
Real
little bit
Life is
funnier.
pretty much the best. The best.
Yeah, Real Life is better, I think.
Yeah.
No, that show sucked.
And it has a pill in the title. But look, this one is still fun. This is going to be interesting to see where it goes. I think it's not going to be like too surprising what happens in this one. He's going to like slowly get better and struggle and probably start to achieve his dreams at the end of it. That's my guess. I don't know, but apparently in their first project, minor spoiler, they when they improvise, they actually do a good job and they get like top 3 in the class. And the whole point of this is what doesn't make sense to me. It's like the university professor lady, she's like bragging that they only had like 8 people get their jobs afterwards out of like 100.
Well, she's not really bragging. She's telling them straight up what the reality is.
Yeah, because it's like art. You don't need it. Even though, I mean, that's not entirely true. But she's like, if you're good enough at being stupid, you can make money off of it.
As long as you're really good at it, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. If you do it in a unique way.
And if you draw furries, you can make a lot of money. But there you go. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good show. I'm gonna keep watching it.
Yeah. So the character it's based on a light novel, right? Yeah. The character designer who did like the art for it is Eretto, Eretto. If you Google their name, you'll probably
that's Sagiri.
You'll probably recognize their artwork. But I really love Eretto and I love their art. So that comes through very much in the style. And the animation's like really decent. It's like really good. I mean, not that they have to do too much, right? It's just a school life show. College life show. It's not like they have to do like crazy shit. But like as someone who's like a creator who's tried to do all that stuff and like
this is kind of like the baseline of like what I'd want an anime to be. It's kind of like it hits that baseline so far. It's not blowing my mind, but it's not terrible.
I thought the ending of the first episode, by the way, the first episode's 50 minutes. I thought the ending of the first episode was sick, by the way. I was like, holy shit, that's really cool.
Wait, what exactly happened at the end of that?
His favorite artist is this person named Akashino Aki.
Dude, I freaking missed that shit.
And it turns out that Shino Aki, the roommate that he's with, is Akashino Aki. And he was like, oh, fuck. Like, because like he's back in time, right? So he's like, he's literally rooming with like his favorite artist. And he finds out. He finds that out by like, he's like, oh, I better go return her back to her. I forgot to give it back to her. And then he sees her door cracked open and he sees like her working.
Yeah, she's burning the midnight oil on her art.
He's literally working on a drawing that he was literally just looking at when he was in the future or in his present time. So like, it's really funny.
Well, and plus he walks in and he's like, man, I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. And then he goes and sees that she's working on it.
He was going to take a bath, I think. But like, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it's funny too, because like, that's another thing they point out too, is like, he has to like be careful what he says. Because like.
Yeah, because he knows like the future a little bit.
His memory he kept his memory and mentality. So like, mentally he's still 28, but like on the outside,
why isn't he buying like stocks and shit? What's he doing?
That's a good point. I have no idea. Yeah,
buy Amazon.
Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin.
Well, he's got to wait a couple years for Bitcoin, but anyway.
Yeah, true. That's true. But yeah.
Oh my God! Imagine if you bought it.
But anyway, Danny, what are your thoughts on it? What do you like it? Are you gonna keep watching? I'm probably gonna keep watching.
I'm probably gonna keep watching. It's interesting. I really want to know how he got back in time. Like,
Danny, it's simple. He fell asleep. He's dreaming.
But like, I don't know. I guess comparing to real life, like real life, in order for you to redo your life, you have to take a pill.
Yeah, that was like part of it, right?
Oh, that's why the pill is in the title.
That was like part of it. So, but this is just like he goes to his parents' house.
He wishes.
How do you know he didn't take? He probably just took a pill off screen.
he kind of like rips up or like throws away the art school acceptance letter that he wished he would have gone to instead of the other school. And
ripping up the
falls
letter
asleep.
sent him back in
time. And then
time.
all of a sudden, like, his little sister, keeps saying, Oni-chan.
She's like in her middle school outfit.
So,
He's like, what are you cosplaying?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you cosplaying? What are you talking about?
I
don't know.
I happen to like things that are about like, I like things like New Game and like all that stuff. The only thing I hate is Shirobako sucks. But like,
what's the new one that came out last year that was really good? Oh my god, my brain doesn't work this late at night. You know what I mean?
No.
Where the girls are making their animation.
Oh yeah, Aizuken.
Aizuken.
Yeah,
yep, there we go.
I like anime like that, so I really do like this one so far. So I hope, and it's easy on the eyes. It's really nice on the eyes. Like the animation.
How do you not like Shirobako?
Shitty Taco because they don't do anything. It's just the main girl running around stupid.
And
okay. Anyway, but yeah, Bokutachi no Remake.
Beauty of animation.
So this next one I didn't watch from the beginning. So why don't you guys?
Otome game. Oh, Sam, you got to read it though.
Otomigami no Hametsu flag shikanai. Akuyuki Reisho ni tenza.
Oh my god.
Wait. X. Okay, there you go.
All right. All routes lead to doom.
Season
X.
2 is marked with an X. Yeah.
No, you gotta say it in Japanese though. You gotta be like X. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but on Trash Taste they were talking about like if you wanna speak Japanese, just have like a stereotypical like racist accent, and they can understand you better.
Okay.
Apparently that's like a little bit true.
That's terrible.
No, but they live in Japan, so they know. I mean,
because it's weird because because I'm past katakana 3 right now. They don't have a lot of words for things, so like table over there is just tebudu.
Yeah, they'll mix in English. Yeah.
So like that's and the word for the bathroom is toire, like toilet, which is really weird.
But we don't say that. That's British.
No,
dude. Japan loves Britain, dude. They fucking love that shit.
I'm going to the John. That's what I say. Anyway. Yeah, no.
Villainess. Next Life is a Villainous. This is like another. This is just a very. I mean, honestly, like the first season was good and fun, but like it wasn't that good and it wasn't that fun, but it was good enough and fun enough.
Okay.
This girl. It's like kind of an isekai where like the girl gets trapped in her otome game, and she has to like avoid all these like death flags and doom, and like she's trying to not make anybody fall in love with her. Like she wants to not fall or not have them do that, because what happens if that happens is like she will eventually get killed or exiled or something. So in the first season she makes it through, and the hijinks and funny stuff and being herself. And so this season's starting out. I only got the first couple episodes in so far. Like the first episode, they did like a festival. Second episode, they were putting on a play, and it's just kind of getting into it. I mean, I don't have a lot to say about this right now. It's fine. Katarina, she's pretty cute. I like when it goes into her little into her thoughts, and it's like the various Katarinas like talking to each other around a table. I like that, but. It's okay. The show's decent. I don't know if anybody else. Sam didn't watch it. Danny, did you watch this one?
No, I wasn't. Danny watched it.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't watch the first season? I thought you did.
No, because it's an isekai, and it's like, nope.
But it's with a chick. It's like a reverse.
That doesn't mean anything.
That don't mean shit.
All right. Let's look at the recommendations. What if you like? Oh, nobody recommended anything. God damn it. Fucking piece of fuck.
Recommendations on any list is The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, or on High School Host Club, Sentence of a Bookworm.
Oh yeah, Sentence of a Bookworm. Sentence of a Bookworm is better.
I love that Danny does it on Analyst and Nick does it on Mal. It's always fun to see like if the answers match up.
Jobless Reincarnation, if you like lolicons, but like the creepy kind.
All right.
That make you uncomfortable.
All right, dude. Yeah, no. Well, Nick likes it. I thought, for some reason in my mind, I thought Danny.
I don't love it though.
Watched it.
I could take it or leave it. Honestly, I'm not. I think I don't know.
I thought it was gonna end with the last one, but then when we
probably should have ended with the last one. I don't know why they're doing another
because the
season,
whole
but-
premise is like she becomes the villain who's supposed to die at the end or whatever, right? Like,
Yeah.
but anyway.
All right. Well, I mean,
all right.
maybe we'll see what happens.
All right.
All right.
Dude, Sonny Boy. 12 episodes.
Or as I call it, Sonny Boy, because I can't read.
Studio Madhouse original. This is directed by
This one's fucking weird, dude.
Shingo
I
Natsume.
think I'm gonna take a hard pass on this one.
Yeah, Danny's. I'm surprised Danny made it more than like a minute into this.
Hisashi Eguchi.
Was Watanabe in this one too? Shinichiro
No.
Watanabe.
Shinichiro Watanabe? No.
Why did I think that?
If he is, it's not listed here, that's for sure. But, yeah, basically, 36 boys and girls.
Oh, he's like a music supervisor? Okay, I don't know.
36 boys and girls in their school end up in just vanishing, and they're like in the middle of this fucking void. That's how the show starts. And some of them have superpowers. Some of them don't. But like, they're just trying to fucking figure out what the fuck is going on. And, oh shit. Yeah, this was really fucking cool. I was like,
Yeah, so Shinichiro Watanabe helped with the music on this.
oh, okay.
Input with music, yes.
Oh, okay.
The first episode didn't have like any music though,
No, I just had the opening at the end, I think, yeah.
which I actually kind of like because it makes it more like mysterious.
It was very, yeah.
You don't want to overdo it.
There was not really any music in it at all in the first episode, yeah.
I'm wondering if they're gonna ramp up the music because the second episode had more.
Yeah.
There's only 2 episodes are out when we recorded this.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's really weird. They're trying to like figure out like, okay, well, we need to establish some rules. We need to get a leader. We need to figure out what's going on. Some of them don't. Some of the characters don't care. The characters that they kind of center on, which is Nozomi and Nagata, they kind of don't really fucking care too much. They kind of do, but kind of don't. Everyone else is like trying to like be all uptight with like rules and shit. And other people with their superpowers are like, no, we're not going to fucking listen to you. And they're arguing with each other. And Nozomi and Nagata are kind of just like, fuck this, dude. Let's get out of here. Let's go do something. Like, let's see what the fuck this is all about. Like, what else are we going to fucking do? We've been here for like a week already. And it's crazy. There's not really any explanation yet. The only thing that they show is like, so all the kids were doing some shit, and then a storm hit, and all of a sudden they were in this black void or whatever.
They all have superpowers.
One of the guy's superpowers, Asakaze, is to like shift the dimension and plane of things. So like at the end of the first episode, he like changes the whole school into this very odd like MC Escher like shape. Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, he like breaks glass. Is that the one guy who breaks glass?
Yeah, he was like breaking the glass and shit.
It's based off of the Drifting Classroom, apparently.
Based off
That's what I'm
of the
getting
drifting
from,
classroom.
From Reddit, which is like an old short story type of thing.
Oh.
It's a horror manga by Kazuo Umezu. That's what they're saying on Reddit.
They're saying that it might be like loosely based off
Or
of that
it's it's like inspired by it. It's not the same thing, but it's influenced by that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're clearly like in another fucking plane or dimension or something. There's one part where like a character is like trying to figure it out in the library by himself. And he draws
Yeah, the smart guy.
He draws a circle with permanent marker on his hand, and then he puts his hand out in the window into like the black. And then when he pulls it out, the circle on his hand is gone. And it's like, okay, what the fuck? And then
done. It got licked off, dude.
And then spoilerinos, but like the end of the first episode, Nozomi and Nagata just jump off the edge, and then it turns out they end up in water, and then there's suddenly a sky again and a mountain, and they're like, oh fuck, and it's fucking crazy. Like yeah,
because like apparently if they reach the edge of the the one girl, her superpower is like the compass, so she can sense like the edge of their world or whatever.
Nozomi,
At least
yeah.
That's what we know.
Which,
kind
like,
of.
I didn't
maybe
really-
she's wrong. Maybe we're wrong.
Which I didn't really gather until like I read it somewhere that that's what her thing was. Like she can see
And yeah,
like the edge.
the
of
sound design is really cool. When she was running and jumping off the ledge, all you heard was like footsteps, but it was really well done.
Yeah. Yep. It's very atmospheric and the animation's really cool. The art style is really nice because like every
Kind
character
of reminds me of Masaki
Yuasa. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
a little bit.
I got some of that.
Like Kaiba is on the recommendations page is like Serial Experiments Lane, Hyoka, Bakemonogatari, Wonder Egg Priority, Kaiba. It's like what?
I like that it's that kind of slightly more realistic style, like more real life looking.
Yeah, their
anime.
faces look Yuasa-esque.
Their faces, each character's face is unique. They're not all the same, you know.
They look closer to people.
Yeah. It's really nice. And like sometimes it can get really.
It has like
slow.
a low mouse score. It's only 7.68.
I think people were expecting like it to be like some fucking crazy hype weird shit. That's why.
It's a little too weird and non-commercial though for
Yeah.
people to like love it. It's hard to latch onto right away.
Yeah.
It might ramp up later, but it's an original, so they could crash and burn like Wonder Egg. So we'll see.
The only thing it is for me is like I just want to see what happens. I want to know what the fuck what's going on. So I'm probably gonna keep watching it just to see. I almost might wait till.
I hope a bunch of people die, dude. That'd be sick. Okay.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I hope it goes like full Mayoiga. Actually, that didn't even happen in there.
I'm probably gonna wait until like it's done and then I can just binge it because I don't want to fucking wait weekly to see what the fuck is going on. But yeah, Danny.
Oh, I should do a solo cast on Mayoiga. That'd be sick.
Do a solo cast on Mayoiga, dude. So Danny, you're probably not gonna watch it. You weren't really feeling it.
Danny's like,
No.
fuck this shit.
Was it too slow for you? Because it was pretty slow.
I think
Too
so.
weird.
It is a little weird,
And
yeah.
I really had no idea like what the hell was going on. Really,
Yeah, most people didn't have an idea. Nobody knows what's happening.
And like
It's provocative.
like 1 minute they're in a classroom and then like this dude with a freaking baseball hat is putting X's on people's faces.
Yeah, he like punishes them
His
or something.
power is to
Yeah.
penalize people. Yeah.
Yeah,
Penalty,
and then there's
yeah.
the one guy that's like breaking the windows.
Then there's the
and
strong
then-
guy with the star tattoo on his face.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're on an island. It's like, what?
Danny's like, okay, let me tell you about this one. First of all, it's a wackadoodle.
Like, I love artsy stuff, but if I don't get it, I'm just like, okay, moving on.
See, Danny, and I mean this in the best way. This is too artsy it's up its own ass a little bit.
It's
okay?
very pretentious a little bit. Yeah.
Actually, I
Yeah.
don't even think it's pretentious. I just think it's weird.
Yeah.
Good thing Sen doesn't listen to these, otherwise they'd be mad.
I don't know. I like it so far. I love the way it looks. I love the design of the characters.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
the only
character
problem-
design
yeah.
is pretty good.
The only problem is
I-
like it's hard to latch onto the characters though.
Right.
I think I would have a much better time reading
the
it.
emotion?
Like if it was a manga, I probably would have a better time like understanding it and being a little bit more driven
Sure.
into finding out on what happens and stuff.
Where the fuck they is.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
was, yeah.
So you're not gonna
I'm
watch
probably
it?
Not gonna. Yeah, I mean, I even said this before we started recording. Like, so I'm gonna be watching less this summer.
Right.
So
I think I am too, honestly. Just because there's other stuff I want to watch, but
This season's
Yeah.
trash.
Spring made the three of us really just like,
burnt out.
yeah. But like also, to be fair, there's not a lot going on this season except for the sequel stuff we want to watch and some other things. But I mean, Sonny Boy though, I don't know. I'm gonna wait till it's done, I think, to watch the rest of it. But all right.
This would be kind of fun to watch week to week. You could water cooler about it.
Oh, I get you.
You could speculate.
Speculation celebration. Tsukiga Michibiku Isekai Docho, or Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. 12 episodes, Studio
Oh,
C2C.
God. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite so far.
Based on
I
a light
didn't watch
novel.
this one.
You didn't watch it? Okay. So basically, it's an isekai, and of course...
Oh, what a surprise.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to fucking watch it either, but when I did, I was a little surprised because
It's kind of like Slime.
it was kind of interesting. Yeah, so like the kid, right away he describes, okay, this is what an isekai is, and normally you get hit by a truck. That's not what happened to me. So like he like gets zapped to another world, and the fucking moon god is like, okay, dude, here's what happened. Your parents are actually from this other world. They came to Japan on a contract. They isekai'd here, and they're supposed to give up what's most precious to them, which is you, to go back to their original world. So he's like, oh, what the fuck? And they're like, well, it's either you or your older sisters. And he kind of is just like, okay, I don't want to do that. I'll go. So he goes. And it turns out that he's like, so he's basically like, his parents came and he's going back. So, of course, the god gives him as much power as he can and whatever. He's kind of OP. And yeah, that's just what happens. It turns out he's only like level 1 though, which is hilarious because he's like really fucking powerful. But he slays this dragon in the beginning named Tomoe, the Sheen dragon, and she enters a contract with him because she's like enticed by his memories, and she wants to watch him like it's a fucking soap opera or some shit. So the contracts work in a way where if Danny is like level 50 and Nick is like level 30, then like Danny will be the more dominant in the contract. She'll have more say in the contract than Nick will. So it turns out that when
this is like that other anime. There's another anime like that.
This fucking dragon god bitch is like, damn, it turns out that I'm like not as powerful as this kid and I have to do 80-20. So she's basically like his servant at that point. And then it happens again in the second episode with the spider bitch, Mio, who's also hot.
So I'm a spider, so what?
I'm a spider, so what? And then you have like orcs and their little cute pig people, little piggies.
Oh, yeah.
Pig face
dude.
Johnson.
Tell me more about these orcs.
Little piggy face Johnsons, dude.
What are orcs but ugly bastards in makeup?
They kind of look like the piggy people in the Alicization, SAO Alicization, except cuter. I like the boar face Johnsons, the big boar guys. I took a screenshot of it and sent it to Sudi. I was like, dude, they put you in this anime. Anyway, when Odd Taxi came out, I sent him a picture of Otokawa, said the same thing. Anyway, what?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would I like this anime even if it is an isekai?
Nah, because it's still a little too like kind of a basic isekai. I
won't watch it then.
The animation was really fucking cool though. Like it was pretty good. Like the fight scenes were really cool, and it kind of the only unique thing about it is the fact that it's like he technically is originally from that world, and that's what it's. And I have there's got to be some big thing with like the moon god Tsukiyomi. I'm not sure why or what that is yet, and I don't know if I really care enough to figure it out. So I just thought that it was unique that it was like that his parents were originally from there, and that's why he gets, you know, you could even say that's a premise by itself without it being an isekai, you know, but like, yeah. No, it's still kind of a basic. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Yeah. I think it's fine. I think if you like...
I'm dropping it.
Yeah, I'm dropping it. I think if you like isekais, you know, you're into that shit, then you'll probably like it.
What we should do, though, we should take a page out of the AAA and have a listener choice thingy. But we'll rename it. We'll rebrand it so it's us. You know, we're not going to copy them, but listener choice. How about that?
For what, isekais?
So, no, just for anything. Like, the fans get to pick one show that they want us to, like, review or something. I don't know. We could do that. Planning on the podcast?
All right, everyone take a shot.
Or we could just keep doing our same shit that we're doing.
Everyone take a shot.
Everybody, go to Otaku Spirit. They talk about every single show.
But like, yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. I think if you like isekais, go ahead. It's better than a lot of the other isekais that have come out lately. But
I'd say it's on par.
it's like it's
all
like
very
a
similar.
0.2 that much better. Anyway,
It's a tish better.
last one of our batch, Peach Boy Riverside,
The last chocolate chip.
Nick Boy Riverside,
Peach Nick.
Studio Asahi production, based on a manga, produced by
This one. I confused this one with the other one.
produced by Kodansha. Created originally by Cool Q Shinja.
Dude, did I even watch this?
By the way, Cool Q Shinja is the same person who did Kobayashi-san, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And, yeah. So, this show is fucking crazy. Like,
It's awesome.
so it's
awesome.
It's just a fantasy, but like, basically there is
This
this.
is a lower score than the other one, though.
I know, which sucks because I like it. But like, there's this chick named Seltzerine, or they call her Sally, and she runs into this like demi-human who's like a bunny, and she's trying to find her counterpart or this other person named Makoto, Kibutsu Makoto, or they have this thing called the Mysterious Peach Eye. It's like this really powerful trait, and they can fucking wreck shit when it's activated. Kibutsu is like mastered it. She clearly hasn't, because like she goes into like a fit of rage when it happens to her.
Well, because she hasn't fully awakened.
Yeah, awakened.
Yeah.
But the bunny, the little bunny chick Frau, is really cute.
God, I love her.
She's cool. Yeah.
I love her.
That's what. So like, the first episode is she runs into Frau. She kind of discovers that there's like this. And by the way, she's like an ex-princess, by the way. She's like ex-royalty. But she's like traveling on her own. She's also got big jahoobs, which is nice. But
They
like,
all have giant cans.
but like, she's like kind of discovering how people really feel about like demi-humans and ogres and shit. And so there's the ogre race, which is like these powerful demons with horns. And then there's demi-humans who are like, you know, half, whatever. And
Mudbloods.
And then she's like traveling with Frau. She's trying to help people along the way. She's discovering everyone's like a fucking racist, you know. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why can't we just... She's like, in her head, her motto
Why can't
is...
we
Be
be
friends.
friends?
Yeah, you knew I was going to go there. You fucking knew. But like, yeah, no, that's... So, and so here's the thing, right? And let me just... Spoilerino Tarantino, okay? This anime goes from like a 0 to 10 real quick. And I don't mean in terms of score. I mean
In one episode.
I mean in terms of like speed or like volume. Like
No, yeah, this is in episode 2. The entire fucking like kingdom got evaporated.
they're literally just
That's what
chilling.
happened.
They're literally like
no, like the guy's like outside the gate. He's like, I'm gonna chase you with my horse.
they're literally just
Boom.
like, halfway through. It's like at the end of episode 1, they're chilling, and then a fucking huge beam kills a quarter of this town, and it turns out it's this chick with like an eye beam, Big Walrus Face Johnson, who I also sent to Sudi, said it was him, and fucking and she fucking
Kind of want to end it on episode 2. I think I'm gonna end on a high note.
She fucking kills the Walrus Face Johnson in like 2 hits, which is crazy. But yeah, the end of episode 2, they're breaking out the other chick, who's an ogre, and right as they're outside the gate, Carrot, that's her name, Carrot. Right as they're outside the gate, you see that flash of beam come again, except it was literally 100 times bigger. It literally takes out the whole castle town. And blood everywhere. All that's left is the dude's hand of the knight guy. The guy was shaking the knight's hand. And like...
Well, no, the knight was giving
He was handing him the horse.
a horse.
Yeah, he was handing him the horse, yeah.
And his hand is the only thing that doesn't evaporate.
Yes, fucking... Like, when the walrus... In episode 1, when the walrus guy came through... And it was like, oh, okay, they're fighting another ogre. Here we go, right? No, it literally was just like, he swiped at a guy, and his organs are just like, and he was like, and then she was like, oh no, whoopah, whoosha. And then he was like, huh, that tickled. And it was crazy. And I had been there, I would have been like, oh shit.
Yeah, Sam, you're standing there, you see the whole town just disappear. You're like, oh shit. Fades to black, like the Lost theme starts playing.
But yeah, dude, it's cool. Like, and you know what? I'll say this. A lot of people, maybe I think that's like a low score on Mal or something, whatever. The last thing I'll say before I
wonder if it's like later episodes that...
Maybe it picks up. Yeah, I don't know. But like, I'll say this, right? Someone easily could have fucked this up and turned it into an isekai, but it's not that. It's just a regular fantasy. Thank you. God!
Yeah.
It has drastic swings from fantasy and comedy.
Drastic swings.
Which is, some people don't like that. I don't know why people are giving it... I don't know why this one's lower rated than the other one.
I will say this, the one thing that's...
Well, on AnyList, it's this one is rated higher than the isekai that we just talked about.
Because this one's more interesting than the other one. But I mean, I don't love either of them, but this one has something going for it, I guess. I don't know.
The one thing...
I mean, the other one's fine. I'm just being a hater.
The one thing I'll say before I pass it off here is I'm confused about what world they're in. I know they're like in a fantasy setting or like whatever, but like Frau literally has like a sailor schoolgirl uniform, and
Sally even asked her. She's all like, "Why are you wearing that?" She's like,
"Style,
fashion."
Yeah, fashion. And then
I think it's source material. People who don't like it. That's what's.
Oh, okay. And then Makoto Kibitsu is like Makoto Kibitsu is the only guy with a Japanese name and like a katana.
We got a guy saying you start from episode 4, then you watch 1, 2, 3.
Really?
That's what the top Mal review says. They went out of order.
Well, because episode 4
they dropped you right in the
like
middle.
A prologue.
In media res or whatever.
Oh, like a flashback.
It's kind of how like Makoto and Sally first meet.
Oh.
This person's upset that they changed what happened in the manga, or they changed like how they portrayed it. I guess
they did. They pulled the Ari Fureta on it. Anyway,
I guess.
What do you guys think?
I'm enjoying it. I thought it was pretty solid. I like Frau. She's a fucking badass bunny with some kicks.
Yeah, dude, she like fucking comes in and fucking drop kicks bitches and tornado kicks bitches. It's sick.
Yeah.
That big fucking chicken ogre in the beginning, which I also sent to my brother.
Yeah, the chicken, like fucking she like Sally was about to like do something because she like her power was like trying to awaken and stuff.
Yeah.
So she like kept walking up to the chicken thing. And then Frau was all like, she comes running and then fucking drop kicks this ogre chicken. And they're all like, why? And they're all like, why are you helping?
You had me at
like,
ogre
why are
chicken.
you defending her and stuff? And Frau's like, debt. She gave me carrot. It was nice.
Yeah. She legit gave me a carrot one time, dude. It was sick.
I don't know. I liked the pair. Like, I like Frau and Sally's relationship. Like, it's cute. Yeah, I kind of want to know what happens. It's it has my attention.
They mentioned something about like the tail of the...
Leo DiCaprio. Now you have my attention.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. The manga.
That's Inglourious Bastards, right?
Yeah. No, that is Django Unchained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mixed those up. I don't know why. Okay.
Leo DiCap's not in Inglourious Bastards, but it's in.
No, that's Brad Pitt.
That's B Pizzle. It's in.
Okay. Yeah.
It's an ongoing manga in Shonen Magazine R by Kodansha. So if you don't want to read that, Kodansha app, I guess. But yeah, it's still going, and yeah, I don't know, but apparently it's going out of order or some shit, and that makes it suck more or something. But
I think it's pretty okay.
I think it's
like
I think it's
I'm
fine.
not bothered by
them, like, at episode 4, they kind of going backwards on how Sally meets Mikoto and everything. I mean, I would have to read the manga in order to, like, say, meh, like...
Meh.
Meh. The manga is better.
Right.
Like...
Yeah, I don't...
I like it.
I'm curious to see, like, what... They mentioned something about, like, the tale of the two kids coming down the river with a peach or some shit.
Well, that's, like, a tale, like there was an old man and an old woman. The old man went one way, and the old woman... I can't remember where the old man went in the story, but I know, like, the old woman goes to the river to, like, wash clothes and stuff, and that's kind of how, like, the peach power comes into play, because the legend is said that only the old man got the power, but what everyone doesn't know was that there was also another person that got this peach power, which was the older woman.
So one person's peeing and one person's pooping.
What if that peach
the two peas
was just one of many? That's what they said one time in the episode.
Yeah.
That's all I wrote down.
Yeah. Anyway, I might keep watching this one.
Every time they say peach, I think of the emoji, and then I think of a butt.
I'm gonna give it what I call the Sam's second interview, where I watch another 3 episodes, and then
Sam's casting couch.
I don't have a cast. No, that's not. God, every time I say that, you take it to.
Don't worry, we wipe it down after.
You take it. You take it to the next place I don't want it to go. Just fucking it. Anyway. That's the first batch.
The leather's starting to peel.
That's the first. That's the first batch of shows. Let us know if there's something on this list that we didn't cover today that you want us to cover next week.
All right. What do we like the best so far? And then I'm gonna have to rewatch all the OPEDs. So if you guys want to say something, you can. But I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, I actually really like.
I don't remember any of the OPs or EDs as of right now.
I'm gonna say Sonny Boy blindly, but. Actually, no. Kobayashi Dragon Maid probably has the best of everything, for me.
I was gonna say if it wasn't Dragon Maid for me, I really
just like all categories.
The OP to girlfriend is actually really, I really like the way that's animated, the way it looks. The song is kind of cute, but I really like the song in Bokutachi no Remake. But yeah, otherwise, it's just Miss Kobayashi's OP is really good.
And the ED and everything else, and GG.
What about you, Danny? What OP are you?
Actually, I kind of like the ED and Sonny Boy.
I don't know. I mean, aside from Kobayashi, I really don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Any of them. They didn't really like speak. Like they didn't like pop out to me or anything.
We'll have our solid answer next week at the end.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Girlfriend OP is pretty good. I'm watching it now.
Yeah, it's kind of like just the way
catchy.
It's just the way like the little shapes and the triangles, bunch of triangles flying everywhere because
it starts kind of slow.
But anyway, let us know if there's a certain show that you want to make sure we cover on the next batch of first impressions, and and
the final impressions too,
and in the review also. So, yes, let us know what you're watching so far, what you like so far. I don't know. I think this season is a little lacking, a little slack-a-lack-a-ding-dong, except for like 3 shows, maybe 4. There's also Standing on a Million Lives and second season.
So I can't tell if the Sonny Boy ending theme or opening theme is what they played.
The OP. So there's only one song.
I like that song. I like that.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite song.
There's also Kaizoku Ojo, which is like the pirate chick, but I think that's Netflix. I think it's Buttflix. Well, whatever. But we'll see. So...
Oh, speaking of Buttflix, when are we doing Beastars Season 2?
Soon, I think. Soon.
Because that's out, right?
Yeah, it's been out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hang on the podcast.
Yeah. There's also some other things I will be watching, whether the rest of whether Nick and Danny cover it or not. So I will bring you the 411. I'll bring you the Psalm 11. Got him.
Nice.
Nice one, dude. Fucking Ori Tsushima, fucking Fat Cat, the Fat Cat anime. That's anime of the year. I don't even need to say it.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Anyway, love you guys very much. Thank you for listening every week. I'll see you next week with Nick and Danny on next week's First Impressions. That's been Danny. That's been Nick. I've been Sam, and we've been the Anime Summit Podcast.